Cuenca. Perfect climate, beautiful architecture, feels very European for that matter. It would take something pretty special to make you want to give up a day there for something else.
Here they found various bodies.
Ingapirca is something special.
It's almost all on the hill. I come here a lot.
So first things first as we pass through Asogas. We had a phenomenal local guide. If you have the opportunity to go here with the guide, you should do so. As you'll see, there's plenty of information on signs and there's even museums. But for me at least, hearing the stories is the best way to retain them. In this video, however, you won't be hearing the guide. I think that's unfair to the people that work so hard to know so much. So I guess you're stuck with me narrating this video. Even so, I'm kind of surprising myself at how much I had learned that I've already forgotten. I haven't forgotten this though. The drive to get there was stunning. Ingapirca is located in Cañar province in Ecuador. Cañaris were the people that originally built the site before the Incas came. So the Incans pretty much built up on their success. And speaking of success, it sure would be nice if you could subscribe to my channel and like this video. Those are the metrics that the YouTube algorithm uses to determine whether or not a video has been successful. And now back to Ingapirca. There is also a small modern town called Ingapirca, and it's a good place to go if you need to get some supplies or maybe a quick lunch. To an outsider, it looked like a very cohesive community. And although we drove, the ruins are a walkable distance from the town.
See what the Spaniards used to know of us?
Upon arrival, we obtained our tickets. They are timed, but we didn't have any trouble getting the time we wanted. And then we entered the site. So first things first, we really got a beautiful day for this visit. Probably because of the altitude, it was intensely sunny, but it was also cool. When you first enter, you have a panoramic view of the site and a couple of good maps to show you what you're about to see.
There the stone is perfectly shaped, and instead of using mortar...
One of the first things our guide pointed out to us was the difference in the stonework here. As the construction changes from Cañari to Incan, the brickwork uses less and less mortar to the point where when we get to the main temple, you'll see that the stones were cut to fit perfectly. This is the reconstruction of what was believed to be a typical home on the site.
They would use also this wood here comes from the agave plant.
And this was thought to be a royal burial site. When the high priestess died, she was buried with her servants. They were alive. Within its boundaries, Ingapirca had areas for the growing of crops. And it also had an elaborate aqueduct system. What we're looking at here are the baths that were a part of it.
Obviously, much of this area here...
The main temple, which had become the temple of the sun for the Incas, may have been a temple for the moon for the earlier inhabitants. As the most major Inca settlement in Ecuador, this site was on the main road of the time, so to speak. Before this visit, I had no idea that the Incans had built so many roadways. Long ago, these stones were where the Incans ground their grain. But nowadays, they make really good bird baths.
And here they found various bodies.
This stone was a lunar calendar. The reflection in water in these various holes would reflect which month it was. Sure enough, even an untrained eye like mine could tell the difference in the work here with these bricks. And the main temple was positively impressive. This upper area was for the high priest and priestess. here we are at the Temple of the Sun. If there were human sacrifices here, this is where they occurred. That was not one of them. And this dizzying view is looking straight down. These are the remains of the main temple chamber. When we finished with the site itself, our guide gave us a choice of a hike or a visit to the small museum. We chose the museum, which was small and okay, but if you're in better shape, maybe do the hike. Then it was time for the drive back, and on the drive back, the perfect weather became less perfect, but the views didn't. But you know weather around the world, you wait a little while and it changes again. So, do I recommend visiting the ruins at Ingapirca? I think I've probably given away the answer. I absolutely do recommend this day trip. Though I didn't know it when I planned the trip, this was a highlight. And it's a great way to learn more about the Incans and the pre-Incans for that matter. Join me for some of my other adventures in Ecuador in my other videos.